Hey guys, what's up? It is John Dette here. How are you with a Tuesday, much needed, much behind Tuesday tip? Sorry, once again, just life happens. Some crazy stuff's been going on me the last several weeks, as maybe some of you have seen. Uh, anyway, um, but let's dive right into it. So, what I wanted to talk about for this tip is using your odd foot in what I guess we would consider single kick drum patterns. So what do I mean by that? Meaning that, well, let me back up here and explain what I see. This is something that I just never agreed with at an early age as I was learning double bass. And but more specifically was I was finding I wasn't having a lot of power in my bass drums until I started incorporating this technique. So, and it's just simple. What I would do uh, is in a single kick drum part for songs, instead of you, I know you can't see my left foot, the correct foot. You can't see my left foot over here. So this would be my primary kick. My left foot is my primary kick. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am left-handed. And for you drummers that seem to have issues with that, you really need to get over that. I don't know why that's such an issue, but whatever. I think you guys need to get yourself a girlfriend too. Anyway, so single kick drum patterns in songs, especially maybe some of the thrashy stuff. Obviously, whatever you are, left-handed or right-handed, you're playing predominantly with your primary foot. If you're right-handed, you're playing with your right foot. You're only bringing your left foot in when you play double bass. So what I would do is I would incorporate my right foot into single kick patterns because that foot is pretty much just sitting on this hi-hat stand the entire night, the entire set, until it comes in to maybe do, I don't know, something like a little, you do something like that, or maybe you have a, other than that, it goes right back on the hi-hat and does its thing. The problem that I had with that is that what happens when I need this foot that's pretty much been sitting on a hi-hat for most of the set needs to come over here and go into fast, high tempo speeds. This leg, it's doing work, it's warmed up, it's ready to go. Tendons, everything is good, and now it's ready to go into some double bass stuff. But this guy, it might as well be like I just jumped on the kit for the first song. It's you know what I'm talking about, guys. You're not warmed up. It's like try doing Angel of Death when you just don't warm up, you just walk onto a kit and see. I'm willing to bet, I know it's for me, it's gonna sound like a car with a bad muffler when I jump on the kit and I try and do Angel of Death and I'm not warmed up. Blah, 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 blah. Right? But you get warmed up and then the feet start going. So when I'm playing live, I like to incorporate my right foot into single kick drum patterns so that it's warmed up and ready to go when it comes time to go into the fast stuff, okay? So I'm always gonna use my primary leg more just because of the hi-hat work, right? You're gonna have hi-hat, opening, closing, stuff like that, and you're just naturally gonna use that. But what I'm suggesting to do is maybe in the verse of a song, or a guitar solo is a great thing. Since I mentioned Angel of Death, I'll talk about that. Angel of Death is really just it's a fast, fast thrash beat, right? It's just simple kick snare. And in the solo part, it's this, it'll go between the hi-hat and the ride, but it's just. I'm not warmed up, sorry for the sloppiness, but you get the idea. Now, here's the thing. In say a song like that in the solo section of Angel of Death, what I would do is I would take one section and use my left leg, and then I would take the next section and use my right leg. Next section, use my left leg. Next section, use my right leg. And then when it came time to then go into that double bass little solo fill, both legs are warmed up. That's just, you know, again, not every drummer's going to do it, but I'm just giving you this tip that maybe it'll help you to be more consistent and more explosive and more powerful with your bass drums. So again, I'll try and do this again and not sound so freaking rusty here, because I have not played yet today. I've been giving lessons today, guys, but I haven't played yet. So Angel of Death, you won't be able to see my left foot, but anyway, so something like this. Do you see what I was doing there? Switching to the left foot, switching to the right foot, and then whether it's Angel of Death or any other type of song that would go into a double bass part, you're kind of using these legs. You're distributing the energy, distributing the balance in both your legs. That's what I try and do, especially if I'm playing sets like, you know, a Slayer set can be an hour and 45 minutes long. It also, I'm a little windy, guys, sorry about that. So the other thing that's happening too is that by doing this, by using this leg, your less dominant leg, you're actually giving your primary leg also a little bit of a break, where it's not doing all this work and then having to go into some fast stuff. You actually get this guy to you know, take a little 10-second break or a 5-second break or whatever, while your less dominant leg is doing some work. Balances out the energy a little bit, right? So anyway, this is what's worked for me. This is what I have been using on tour, whether it's Anthrax, Testament, Slayer, Iced Earth. I even did an Iced Earth, and just did it recently with Volbeat. Although Volbeat is a little more less challenging beats, nonetheless, there are still some double bass stuff, and I threw a little jalapeno pepper in one of their songs where it required me to use that formula or that I guess that method, so to speak. So anyway, hope that helps. Again, using your odd foot, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. If you're right-handed, odd foot would be your left foot. It's this guy. If you're left-handed, it would be your right foot. So just try it out, see if it works for you guys. So hope that helps. Again, sorry for the delay. It's been a crazy last few weeks, but anyway, hopefully I'll get some of these more out soon. Until then, you guys, keep it heavy.